You can think of a watershed like a big upside-down umbrella. All of the water that falls on it in one area is going to drain to one central point, right down at the bottom.
For me, it's for something that I enjoyed since I was a child, fishing, and having that opportunity. I want to see that back for my children, my grandchildren. They should have the same luxuries and opportunity I had as a child. There was never a shortage of fish, never a shortage of water. But you look today, there's a shortage of everything. Water, fish, all these things are being depleted. I'm 60 years old, so that's changed in my lifetime. In the last 30 years, it's been changed. Just on the number of fish and the number of snowstorms and events like that are too far in between for our young people. And if there's no snowpack in the winter, we have a problem in the summer with water in all our streams. I guess since I started in '86 in fisheries, I've seen the water tables drop in our area. So initially the example I always use is our spawning channel. Watching that water table, the water level drop over the last 25 years in regards to the fisheries I still carry. I still do fisheries today, even though I'm elected chief. And watching that over time has always been a concern for our community and myself in regards to the salmon habitat. Looking at the Chemainus River, the bed load that's come down from the last 100 years, 150 years of past watershed logging. That bed load's finally made its way through, and we're finding in our area from the Chemainus River Highway Bridge down to the estuary is now coming to an equilibrium, which is there's no bedload movement now. I think what I've noticed in Bonsall is unfortunately the feds removed a lot of log jams in a lot of the streams in the 70s, which impacted all the streams because they were actually a good thing for our streams. But now you don't have a lot of deep pools in Bonsall because there's no log jams in there. They took them all out. What I've noticed in Bonsall in my lifetime is that the trout got smaller and there's less. Because we used to fish trout in Bonsall, rainbow trout. We would get them about 3-4 pounds, and you're lucky if you catch one like that now today. The swimming holes that I seen when I was a child are back to 14, 15 feet deep, where 10 years ago, 15 years ago, they were like 3 feet deep in the summer. Now they're 14 feet deep, which tells me there's no bed load moving anymore. And the vegetation is coming back along the banks, and it's coming back to its own where it was prior to the watershed logging and the bed load moving. Well, I think definitely we need to, lead by example. And, you look at our land, you could fly through our property, our 140 acres, and we want it to see it the way it is today. We're not into development. We'll use what we need for our community. I think we need to protect what we have, and our community feels the same way. It's about preserving what we have, and it's important for us because we are connected to the land. We're getting back to our medicines and our hunting, and with our health unit and our men's group and our women's group, we're teaching our youth, which was taken, a lot of our culture and teachings were taken away with residential school. So we're gaining that back, and I think by what I'm doing with fish is going to help our people and our children, because it's their staple foods, and we're trying to get back to that, and that's what it's about. Because if we don't have that, we're in big trouble.